Hey everybody, welcome to my studio. I wanted to take this opportunity to teach you a great practice, simple, just a few stretches before bed. This is a very short version of a restorative yoga practice. And restorative means it's a time to be still. It's a time to let our body soften by using particular props or things to help our body get into the shape without a ton of muscular engagement. So it's perfect for end of day. This is only 15 minutes of your life. The research has been incredibly powerful about taking time before bed to quiet the mind. And this series of postures is wonderful for relaxing the body. And I'm going to show you a couple different ways to access this, and then give you just some tips and ideas on how this might work in your home without some of the tools that I have in my studio. So you will need comfortable place to be. I have done my yoga practice before bed just in my bedroom, right next to my bed. So it can be done as that, and then you just sort of roll into your bed. It could be anywhere in your home where you'll be free of distractions for about 15 minutes. A couple of the tools that I'm going to offer you to use is you'll need a chair. So this could be your bed. I'm going to use a chair because I'm in my studio, not my bedroom. So this could be my bed, but for today's class, it could be a chair. You'll need a place to rest on the mat or on the floor. So I have a yoga mat. If you don't have a yoga mat, you could lay a towel on your carpet, or you could just lay on the floor. It doesn't have to be set up to be perfection. And if you know me, I'm not about that at all. In fact, I'm going to show you how to do this in my blue jeans. So you don't have to go out and get fancy yoga clothes. If it was bedtime, I might do these few stretches and then settle right into bed, get my jammies on and go to bed. You can do this in your pajamas, whatever is comfortable. You will need a pillow or a yoga block. If you don't have a yoga block, you can use like a bedside pillow or a couch pillow or something that's maybe decorative, so a little bit smaller than a full-size pillow that you sleep with, but just something small. And then a blanket. This is a Mexican yoga blanket. It could be a blanket that you have on your bed, a throw, one of those decorative couch throws. It could be something like that. It doesn't have to be fancy, just some sort of soft, beautiful blanket. And then if you have 2 yoga mats, go ahead and grab a second one and keep it rolled up like this. So the first posture I'm going to show you is we're actually going to be facing the chair. So if you were on the floor and this was your bed, you would set yourself up the same way. So I'm going to come to just an easy butterfly position. So my soles and my feet are touching. Here's where I'm going to grab my block or my pillow. I'm going to place the block or the pillow right on top of the chair and then sort of get the chair closer. If you're using your bed, go ahead and scoot towards your bed. You're going to rest your hands up on your bed, or if you're using a chair, find something to connect to. I'm going to wrap just my fingers around the poles, the sidebars of the chair, and then you'll lower your forehead onto the pillow or onto the block and close your eyes, making sure that your forehead has something to rest on. So you could even stack your hands if your back's really tight and you can't get into that position. You might stack your hands this way or stack this. You put your pressure point of your forehead right on top of that block, or the pillow, or the bed, or the sofa, anything that your head can touch, and then breathe. So I'm going to go ahead and encourage you to stay in the posture here. Don't worry about me. Don't worry about watching me. I'll be coming in and out of the posture. I want you to focus on letting your body soften against that block or that pillow. Let your head rest. Round your shoulders. Soften something. Eventually, maybe your hands fall into your lap. Onto your feet, wherever is comfortable. And continue to stay there. Maybe lengthening your breath, becoming into longer breathing. So filling up the body just a little bit more. When we come to a restorative practice, it's a time to let go. So just allow the day's events, the people, the activities, the tasks, just let them come into your consciousness and wish all of those experiences well. Thank them for showing up, whether they are identified as a positive or a negative, it doesn't matter, but just recognize. And then breathe them out. See if you can allow the mind to be quiet. When we push onto the forehead, it actually sends messages to the brain, the nervous system, to be quiet. So keep pushing right up against that block. Maybe rounding the spine just a little bit more. Letting the hips begin to soften. And see if you can feel the muscle letting go and softening. Take about 5 more full breath cycles here. Begin to transition out of this. Keep your eyes slightly closed or all the way closed and just listen. You'll rise up. Then you will grab that blanket. You will fold it so that it's kind of like a long rectangle. And the mat will go directly behind you lengthwise. If the blanket is not enough, and you will know right away, then you can use that rolled up mat. For many of us, a blanket elevating the spine, elevating the heart is just enough. So keep the soles of your feet touching. And scoot your bum right up against the blanket or the towel or the mat, just something. And then begin to lay over the blanket. Just lower your body slowly, slowly, and slowly. And then let your head fall off the edge of the blanket onto the floor. Soles of the feet stay. And close your eyes. So we have provided some support behind our back, which is making our heart lift a little bit. This softens the skin along the chest area, goes into the upper back, the thoracic spine that's often rounded over in work, computers, carrying children, cooking. Just let your body melt over the blanket. And then the same thing comes. We recognize the events of the day. You might even start with that very first sip of tea or coffee. We go through our day. Think about the beauty that we saw, the closeness that we felt, even to ourselves. Maybe in our quiet time, daily walk, befriending of yourselves. You think about the colors, the smells. We just slowly, piece by piece, allow the day to fall away. Start to let your hands float off of your legs, palm face up, Go to the diagonal, away from your body. Notice how that just changed the sensation in your back, your hips, your bone. Only 3 postures here to prepare our body for sleep. Each posture is about 25 to 30 breaths. And stay longer, obviously, feels so good. Start to draw in a little fuller breath here. So we come into our final 5 or 6 breath cycles, letting go on the exhale. Maybe there was a painful argument today. Use your exhale to let it go. Disappointment, worry, just let it. To come out of this supported supine, heart-opening position, go ahead and close your legs. Bring your knees up, let your hips come to neutral, and then just roll to one side. And you'll scoot the blanket, the towel, the mat off of the mat. So here's where we come into our final pose for evening, for rest, for sleep. If you are close to a wall, you would let your legs go all the way up the wall. So they would just be supported against the wall. I'm going to use my chair, which is just as lovely. So I'm going to scoot down towards my chair and just let my knees bend over the seat of the chair, arms come out again. So now my spine is connected to the floor, no longer supported in the heart, but I still have this energy of lightness in my heart because I've allowed it to open. My legs are elevated, which means my nervous system will calm. The long day, maybe your job entails a lot of standing or walking. Letting the blood to come back down from the feet and from the legs. If you want a little bit more using the chair, you can put your feet up against the back of the chair with your knees just crooked over the seat. You can also lay your legs over your back here. And again, we'll settle in. Eyes closed. Just allowing either thoughts or no thoughts. There's no wrong or right here. It just is. And if something uncomfortable comes into your mind, to your thoughts, use your exhale to just let it go. If your mind wants to hold on to something, with your exhale, repeat in your mind, I release, or I let go. I am empty. I am peace. Your fingers curl inward as if you're just barely holding something so precious in your palm. Take about 5, maybe 6 more long breaths. Feels amazing. You can stay. To slowly transition out, just bend your knees. Bring them in towards your chest. And roll over to one side. Thank your beautiful body for the practice of letting go of the day. Welcoming in a restful sleep. And if you are not able to get on the floor, these postures can be easily adapted to 2 chairs. So staying in a chair, stacking up some books or some pillows on the chair or the bed in front of you and resting your forehead was that first posture. And for the second posture, that heart opening with something behind your chest, just bring that towel or blanket behind you and lean back over it against the back of your chair, your wheelchair. And for the final pose with legs up, simply bring your legs up to that opposite chair or the bed. Lean back against the back of your chair that you're sitting in. So it's easily accessible for anybody to have 3 postures to do before bed to quiet down. So I hope you enjoyed this little bonus, this very short, sweet offering of restorative practice. There'll be plenty more of this to come in the coming weeks. I'm going to be offering a workshop, restorative style, in a couple weeks. So look for that in June. But in the meantime, enjoy those 3 beautiful postures for sleep. And I will see you really soon. Good night.